Welcome to the Controversial Podcast. This is the first podcast, but me and my grandpa, I'm showing him some situations, like, for example, the Boosie situation with his daughter. He didn't want his daughter's girlfriend to come over the house because he didn't want her to contaminate the other siblings. I want to get my grandpa's opinion and what he think, how he feel about this situation. And honestly, I want to get a lot of people's opinion based off of different topics and situations. The old school mindset, the young new school mindset. So I'm gonna talk to a lot of people about a lot of different stuff. And today, this is the first episode. My name is Tyree. Enough said. Let's get into the video.
At the end of the day, nigga, I'm your blood. I am your daughter.
I feel it.
And me, I feel like I done been through the most with you. And every time I turn around, it's like you bash me.
What you say? He bashed you.
Yeah.
It's like you bash me. And it's like the whole world can go against you, but Ivy won't. Since I've been a little girl, I never would go against you. And I think I'm really fed up. And you get to talking about God. Like, I don't know my God. He talking about God and how I grew up. I know my God from Nita, from my mama. My mama send me scriptures every morning. My mama put me in the church home.
Do you think people with this gay, do you think it's a contradiction to like believe in God, or do you think
It's not necessarily a contradiction on believing in God, but it's a contradiction if you say you're a Christian. Because Christians, the Bible says God, homosexuals won't enter the gates of heaven, and God despises homosexuals.
right? Okay.
So if you're a Christian, it's a contradiction. If you're not, I don't know what other religions say about it.
All right. So I'm gonna just it's kind of slow. So I'm gonna go to the response that he said, or what made her say that what she just said, and that's right here.
Boosie, why you always gay people business? Why you always in gay people business?
Can I answer?
Yes.
I don't really be in gay people business. No, I just speak on what I don't agree with. You know, I don't wake up thinking about gay people. I mean, I just might say something every once in a while that I don't like. And as a voice, I have that right. I have that right for me. I have that right for the sons that I'm raising up to be men. I have that right. If I don't like somebody doing something that a woman does, that is a woman trait, I'm gonna have something to say about it, and you might as well get used to it. What is a woman trait? Your hair, your nails, your toes. That is a woman trait that been a trait since the 70s, 60s, 80s, 90s. What we looked at women as, she got some beautiful nails. So when me, as a person, listen to these people talking about slanging iron and shit, but you won't paint your nail and do all this other shit, you're double dipping. That is a woman a woman already got to battle up against all these other girls on Instagram. You got to battle against all these other people. Why you got to battle against a man? And why the women ain't saying nothing about it? The women, I got a voice. I'm saying, I know I look like I'm in everybody business. But if you say something about it, you gonna look the same way. But it's no woman. It's no woman out there with a voice saying something about a man coming in bed with nails like her. Because if it's cool, it's cool. If it's cool, you gotta let it be cool. If you ain't gonna say that. If it's cool, it's cool. Because you know why? If it's cool, then when your son asks to paint his nails, mama gotta go paint his nails. So we gonna ask him, is it cool with all the parents out there when your child asks you? Cause all his favorite people who he look up to, all of them got it. So next he coming to mama. Mama, can I get my nails done? What you gonna say, Carisha?
First of all, what would you say if your son came to you and said, "Can I get my nails done?" Would you let him? Would you?
No, but it wouldn't be because of me. Meaning, just because the parents is one way doesn't mean the children are gonna be that way. You feel me?
Yeah.
For instance, on the racism tip, I coming up, I had a lot of wealthy or rich white friends, not a lot, a few, right?
Yeah.
And their parents was racist as heck, but the kids wasn't. So, because the parents was one way, didn't make the kids that way. When you love somebody, it's supposed to be unconditional. Unconditional means you don't love them if they a certain way or if they meet your approval. You love them regardless of what they are or who they are. So if it's my son or daughter, I would never tell my son and daughter they couldn't come to my house because of their lifestyle. Secondly, they might need some support to get them through the situation they in. How would you feel if you told your child because you gay or because of the way you are, you can't come to my house, and then because of that rejection, they go commit suicide?
Yeah.
No. You welcome to my house no matter what. I might not agree with what you're doing, but you my blood, you my child, and it might even be where I could talk to you and change you if I didn't agree.
Yeah.
But until I could or until I do, I'm gonna accept you the way you are, and I might not even try to change you, especially if you're an adult.
But he was saying he didn't want the girlfriend to come over. I don't think he was saying he don't want.
Well, from my understanding, you said that he said she couldn't come over to his house.
No, if I said that, I was mistaken. I think he was saying he don't want.
Then
the
why was
girlfriend.
she saying that I'm his blood and
Because she think that. See, because she don't like the fact that he called her a contamination. So
how you ain't never supposed to call your child that.
Right, and that's what she don't like. She said out of all the things that, because we didn't watch the full response of her, but out of all the times that Boosie had talked to her name, she was like she supported him. She, even if she didn't support him, she didn't say nothing about it because that's her dad. She love him. She ain't gonna take nothing away from him. She was like, but she's tired of feeling disrespected and him always talking about her like, like talking
in a
down
negative
on her,
way.
exactly in a negative way. And so, me personally, I wasn't taking it as negativity though. I was taking it as him saying, I don't support what you do in this regard, so I don't want you to influence your brothers and sisters growing up because I want to have grandkids. I want them to do it the traditional way. And that's what I took out of his message. But it's not over yet, so.
What? Right. it's sometimes it's not always what you say, but how you say it.
Right.
So, right, by him voicing his opinion, he could say it in a way that's not negative, but sometimes too, when you feel a certain way, you just gotta say it how you feel.
Right.
You gotta be who you are and
Right.
say it the way you feel, whether you accept it or not. If I said something to my child and then it offended them, then I would apologize to them and say, "Well, look, son or daughter, I'm sorry. I apologize. I didn't mean to come across like that. Smooth it over and not do it again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna still voice how I feel, but I'm gonna change how I voice it,
Right.
where I don't hurt their feelings or push them away. Because when you love somebody, you care about if you hurt their feelings,
Right.
and you try not to push them away."
And she said in her response that he never came to talk to her about the fact that she was gay. He always said what he said through interviews to other people.
Yeah, see, I ain't with that,
yeah.
man. That's. If first of all, if I did talk to my son or daughter, I'm gonna talk to them.
Yeah.
Secondly, if they really rooted in that lifestyle, I might back up and say hands off because they're an adult and they get to choose what lifestyle they want. Just because I don't agree with it doesn't mean that I should interfere, because it might be something my parents didn't agree with me, and that doesn't mean I want them interfering.
Right.
I ain't talking about no gay shit, but anything. For instance, and they did interfere. I used to do drugs, and in my opinion, they wouldn't be a loving parent if they didn't try to intervene. I won't even say interfere, but intervene, because they didn't like to see their son out there on drugs like that. So to some extent, I can appreciate them only because of the love that they showing me. You hear me?
So when do you think it's too far? Like, you think what he did was like a cool thing to do, or?
And what did he do? Ban her girlfriend from coming to the house, or what?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's that gray area that you said everything's not white and black, because let's say if she was heterosexual, wasn't homosexual, and she had a man that wasn't good for her, then, or I can use my daughter, then I would be like, okay, what you do out there is your business, but he can't come to my home because he's not good for you.
Right.
So it has nothing to do with the gender or their sexual preference. It has something to do with if that person is good for your daughter or your son.
Yeah.
So if that chick is good for her and they adults, I probably would welcome them, because we might wind up getting along and being cool and kicking it ourselves, because I could see the person for who they are, not because they homosexual.
So you mean good for her as in like mentally and how she treat her?
The whole, if she's making her happy, making her happy, maybe participating in financially with bills.
But if you believe in God, then you would think that a gay person wouldn't be good for your.
That's not true. You talking that Christian shit. See, Christianity ain't the only religion that's being practiced today in our society. You talking that Christian shit, and that Christian shit ain't shit. Plus, I hate to say this, because then it seems like you can do what you want to do, and I won't say no consequences, but it seems like you're giving your approval in this sense. Some people say, love the sinner, but hate the sin. Feel me? So the homosexuality shit's a sin, and I hate it. You feel me? But I love you, the person. Love the sinner, hate the sin. So if I love you, the sinner, then no matter what sin you do, I still love you, but I hate what you're doing.
Right.
Now, I can try to influence you to stop doing what you're doing, but it's boundaries, and it's only so far I can go. Plus, I don't want to push you away, because the further I push you away, the less effective I can have trying to be influential in your life.
Yeah.
You feel me? Now, how can you help somebody that you pushing away, that they not receptive to what you're saying? For instance, now, if you embrace them, they have more of a tendency to listen to you. And
but if I embrace you, though, I can still have standards.
As a person, no, not embrace what you do, embrace you. Love the sinner, hate the sin.
Yeah.
I hate what you do, but you my child, I love you.
So what would be the difference from him not inviting her girlfriend because he hate what she does, but he loves her?
Right.
And so if he's saying that your girlfriend can come over here because I don't want you to contaminate your siblings by seeing that image, then I mean,
first of all, that's, I won't say it's a myth, but that's if she's got that influence over them boys to contaminate them, to make them gay, they living with him every day, so he should have the influence over them to contaminate them and not make them gay. I mean, if that's all it takes. Sometimes you got to have it in you. I got a gay friend, Paul. You met him, right? Paul don't influence me no kind of way as far as my sexual preference.
But you are a grown man.
Right. I've been around gays when I was a child. Yes. I take that by half, because in high school, I may have in grade school too, but I didn't know they was gay, because some people hide their gayness.
Yeah.
But in high school, boy, you got more gay. Your Uncle Eddie's girlfriend's brother was gay. I ain't gonna say his name. Anyway, so I've been around gays in high school, but they didn't have no influence over me.
That's you a different person though.
Right. You just asked me what I'm an adult. You said, what if I was a child?
I'm just saying for the people.
Right. Everybody. So then you're gonna make my point saying I'm different. I'm heterosexual. Everybody ain't gotta be like me.
Right.
So if they want to be gay, they can be gay. Because according to you, that's me who don't want to be gay. I don't control or determine what the next man wants to be.
Do you think being gay is good or negative to the society?
No, it ain't negative to no society, but it's not natural and it goes against nature. And anything that goes against nature, I think, shouldn't be. I ain't saying kill them or nothing. I'm just saying, if everybody was gay, then we wouldn't have procreation like the world, unless we artificial shit, test tube babies and shit. If you go against nature, then I think it's something wrong with what you're doing. And when I say wrong, not necessarily wrong in the sense of punishment, but wrong in the sense of it's not natural.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So I think homosexuality goes against nature. 2 men or 2 women go against nature.
And that's why I say, is it good or bad? Because if it goes against nature and that means it's wrong, wouldn't that be bad? Because I mean,
I won't necessarily say it's wrong, because I think a lot of men that have anal sex with women might not be natural, because the penis and the vagina is where you have kids and stuff. But because these 2 consenting adults do what they want to do behind closed doors, and he hit that back door, that don't necessarily make it wrong, because they loving it and they consenting adults. So how you gonna tell them what they doing in the bedroom without, and you don't even know nothing about it? In the bedroom is wrong. It would be different if maybe everybody was gay, but everybody's not gay. So the few people that are, I guess it doesn't necessarily affect the procreation of society, because everybody's not like that, right? And so what two consenting people do behind closed doors, I think is their business. So put it this way: who am I to say it's wrong? Huh? Just because that's how I've been brought up, because that's how I've been trained. I said it because it goes against nature.
Yeah, that's what I was.
It goes against nature. But here we want to sit here and condemn these two gay people, but you got gay people that we don't know nothing about. You know what I'm saying? They're not being condemned or anything because they in the closet. They undercover. They're keeping it a secret. So while you kicking it with your so-called partner, buddy, that you think is a cool in the game, he gay as hell. You just don't know.
But that still don't make it good either, because you don't know. They just don't say nothing, so nobody can talk about it.
But it don't make it wrong or bad neither, because who is Tyree to determine what somebody else does in the privacy of their
Tyree's
room?
just a messenger.
No.
But
okay, who am I to tell two consenting adults what they should or shouldn't do in the bedroom behind closed doors?
Nobody.
There you go. So that you can't sit here and say what they doing is wrong. Then maybe what you doing, doing is wrong by accusing them of doing wrong. Everybody don't have your morals and standards. Everybody ain't up under your religious belief.
Right.
So you can't tell. You don't. Again, how I justify saying it's not right. I ain't gonna necessarily say it's wrong, because I think it's a gray area. You can be not right, not necessarily be wrong. But how I can justify saying it's not right is because it's not natural and it goes against nature. So that don't have nothing to do with my opinion or my feelings or my upbringing or my training. It's got something to do with what's natural.
So what would be the purpose of life then? Like, if y'all not procreating because y'all gay and y'all can't.
Because you got other people who do procreate.
But what would be their purpose? Like the people that are gay?
To enjoy themselves, to enjoy their life while they here, and don't care what nobody else thinks. That's what to me, the purpose of life is for you to enjoy yourself without hurting other people. Enjoy yourself without doing maybe, I won't say wrong, I'm going to say again, hurting other people.
Right.
So with them two gay people in the bedroom behind closed doors, they're not hurting me. So enjoy yourself.
I mean, would you agree that we are here to recreate, though? Because if you don't recreate, then procreate. If everybody stopped procreating, the world will.
First of all, that ain't gonna happen, because the way we procreate is through sex, and most people, if not everybody, loves sex. Mm-hmm. Secondly, with the advancement of science, the whole world probably could be gay, and they just take the sperm and the ovum, which is the egg, and put it together and have test tube babies. So we're gonna be able to procreate. It just won't be natural.
Right.
That's why they call it artificial assimilation, or artificial something. You hear me? It's artificial, not natural. Natural is the man and the woman getting together. Right. You feel me?
So at what point does something not being natural get to the point where it's affecting, like you shouldn't do it, it's bad? It's to the point where it's affecting so much where you would consider it bad.
I was just gonna say, you keep using the word bad.
Or wrong. Like, that's what I'm saying. What's the threshold? If you're saying things that go against nature is technically not right.
Not right. It's not natural, right?
Exactly. So what's that threshold to where it starts to become wrong?
Or maybe where it becomes a problem.
A problem.
Yeah.
So if it's a problem, then wouldn't that be wrong? What is wrong to you?
Problem is not always wrong, because if we fighting for something good, it's a problem, but it's not wrong.
Right.
Just like the civil rights movement. A lot of people lost their life trying to make things better for the next generation and the next generation. So they were dealing with problems. They were wanting to become a problem themselves to get attention to what's happening to minorities. But anyway, So just because some of the problem don't necessarily make it wrong or bad. One thing I would say is wrong or bad is when you affect or interfere with somebody or do harm or do wrong to somebody else, affect somebody else's life in a negative way.
Yeah.
To me, that's wrong or bad. Again, wrong and bad can fall under gray areas, but for us to exist in an organized society, we still have to have certain boundaries.
Right.
So, perfect example. I won't get that example, but
What was it?
I was going to say abortion. Some people agree. Some people feel a certain way. I ain't got to die to have this motherfucking baby.
And my point was,
and it's easy for you to say that because you ain't in that actual situation.
Right.
Let them doctors say, Tyree,
but I didn't
you got
say
a week to
anything,
live.
though.
You did tell talking about I die. Ain't that honorable?
No.
Fuck, that ain't honorable.
No, I was making a point. I wasn't saying if I would take abortion away or I wouldn't. But my point was,
you said it ain't honorable for that woman to die to have that baby.
I said, wouldn't you think that would be more of an honorable death? Yeah. Like,
what if she don't want to die?
Okay, let me get to my point so you can understand what I'm saying.
Okay, because be real quick, because again, it's easy to say that to you in a situation. Because like I could tell you, I say, boy, let this motherfucker come here with a gun. I'm gonna rush him, this and that.
Right.
But when I'm actually in that situation,
right.
I ain't rushing shit. But it's easy to say until you in that situation. Oh, I die for mine.
Yeah.
But then when they gun to your head, now you ain't feeling the same.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's easy to say what you were doing until you got to do it.
Okay, so what about if we didn't have human modern conventions to where abortions wasn't even a thing?
Which a while ago, it wasn't as, I don't mean use your terminology, modern. Then you had more women dying. That's what they call them back alley abortions and using a hanger and shit. Right. More women was dying behind that, trying to have the abortion.
Yeah.
So now the woman and the baby died. So instead of losing one life, you lose two. And then the two, at one time, more wealthy women could afford an abortion where minorities couldn't, you know? And so, and that's one of the things they're talking about now is health care. And a lot of minority women don't have the same, I'm going to use the word capabilities of getting health care than white women or wealthier women.
Yeah.
That ain't right. This woman, listen, they showed the woman that she died because punk ass Trump done made abortion illegal. So she had a condition where all the doctors had to do was help her and she would be alive now. Mm-hmm. But they were afraid because they said, I'm not going to take a chance on going to jail or prison for you. I'm not going to put my license on the line for you. So by the time they did wind up helping the lady, it was too late and she died.
Right.
They said she had, I could be wrong on this. I don't know, a younger child, I'm going to say it that way. They said she got a younger son. I think it was anywhere from 5 to 7. I'm going to use me for instance. Especially, I don't know the baby in my mama's stomach. I love my mom. I want my mama dying to have that motherfucking baby. Mama, no. Get rid of that motherfucker. I want you live, right? Plus, you helping dad take care of the family. I don't want my mama dying.
So would you consider abortion murder? Or no?
Again, it depends. If I got to say, okay, if I'm coming here with a gun and you kill me to save your life, was that murder? They call it self-defense, don't they?
Yeah, but it was still... You still
what?
kill somebody, right?
You used an illegal term. You said murder.
Right.
That's not murder. If I come in here with a gun and do harm to you and you get me first, that's not murder. You'll walk. That's called self-defense, and that's allowed. You think I ain't gonna let, not you, my grandson, but I'm not gonna let this motherfucker kill me when I can get him because you think it's wrong.
Right.
Motherfucker, I want to live. You know what the first law of nature is? Self-preservation, cuz. Right. So my life comes first.
But so killing somebody don't mean murder all the time.
It doesn't.
Okay, my bad.
Let me ask you this. What if you were shooting at a bird or something?
Yeah.
And just as you shot, this is just a example trying to get my point across to you. And just as you shot the bird at that bird, a motherfucker ran in front of your gun and you killed him. You killed somebody, but it wasn't even your fault. So how you gonna blame me? Your dumb ass was the one that ran in front of the gun, but you want to blame me because you died? I'm just trying to show you kill. It's too many variables when you just say, well, if you kill somebody. You got different situations and circumstances that determines what you do or might make it okay because you had to take a life to save. I won't even save my life. Let a motherfucker try to do something to my mom and daddy. I bet you I knock them. They can with me before they can my mom and daddy. Somebody you ready to kill your mama, right? You got your y'all. What you gonna stand and say? Don't kill mama cause killing ain't right.
No.
Ain't you gonna knock him?
Yeah. I'm not gonna let him do it.
It sound like you would.
No, it don't. I'm asking you questions.
And then when you knock him, Grandpa, I killed somebody. Motherfucker, he was gonna kill your mama.
I know, but you
I know you feel, but Grandpa, I shouldn't have killed him. I shouldn't have killed him.
No, what I'm saying is, I was just calling killing somebody murder because
It's
you killed
not
somebody.
That's my point. It's not murder. Just murder again. That's what I said. If you saving your life or your family's life, that's not murder. That's self-defense.
So murder implies something different.
Murder's illegal. See, murder and killing is two different things. And so, yeah, murder's a legal term, and murder is not right. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. I'm aboard. I'm aboard with you when you say that. Murder is not right. But you can't just say killing ain't right.
So if I accidentally kill somebody, but I was doing something wrong at the same time, would that be murder?
And you didn't intend on killing them?
Nah. That's manslaughter or something?
Yeah, it's illegal. Again, that's legal terms. So, right, they don't call it murder. They call it it ain't even manslaughter. It would be involuntary manslaughter. The only reason you'll get charged is because what you was doing, you had no business doing it in the first place. Right. So, if you wasn't doing the wrong thing, this person would be alive. Right. At least by your hands. We don't know, what happened out there. So, yeah, you would still be responsible because you shouldn't have been doing the wrong thing in the first place. Right. Feel me?
Be like taking a pill before you get pregnant, would that count as the same thing or no? Like, what would you?
No, because you ain't pregnant, so how's it an abortion?
But you stopping the process though.
You stopping the abortion is the taking the life of the baby.
Right.
So if it ain't no life to take, it's not an abortion.
Do you think Plan B is wrong or birth control, any type of form?
Birth control. How can birth control be wrong when you don't want an unwanted pregnancy? You're not ready financially. You might not be ready emotionally. Right. You ain't ready mentally. When you have a baby, you want to be married. Or when you had a baby, you want the mama and the daddy in the baby's life. And so until that happens, you don't want to bring a baby in this world. So you taking stances, I guess I could say, to prevent that from happening. That's smart. That's intelligent, cuz. That's intelligent. Why am I going to bring a baby in this world and then put them in the foster care or put up for adoption? Then when this motherfucking baby gets 25 years old, the motherfucker come back and knock me because of what he went through in them foster care homes. Mom and daddy. Secondly, mentally, you didn't love me. Why you put me up for adoption? You hear that all the time from adopted kids once they get older on some of these TV programs. So why would you give me up for adoption? Let's just use your mama. Let's say she gave you up. And now you come back, you be like, Mama, what, you didn't love me? Mama, why you give me up for adoption? Fuck you, Mama. You didn't care enough about me to try to take care of me, man. You better get out of my face.
So which one do you think is worse? If a person have a baby and don't abort it, but give it away, or somebody aborting the baby?
It would depend on the circumstance or the situation because I don't know of any personally, or
They just
I'm
don't
sure.
want it.
No, I'm sure there's success stories. I do know some person where they gave the baby up for adoption, and the baby situation was better and turned out good. One of them was this football player. He was black, and they his parents gave him up for adoption, and a white family adopted him, and he wound up making it to the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a success story. But then you got stories that's not success stories, where some of these kids commit suicide because of what's happening to them in the home.
Right.
So for you to say which one I think is best, that would be hard for me to say because the success story, if he would have been aborted, it's all bad. You know what I mean?
So that's why I'm grasping. I mean, it's hard to grasp a concept on abortion and like adoption and Plan B, only because you don't know if
Birth
it's right or
control is
wrong.
very, very good. You don't want a pregnancy that you don't want,
But you know how, like,
right?
if you're a Christian, they
Uh-huh.
say you can't tattoo your body. It's like nobody
Piercings and tattoos.
Yeah.
But you got a lot of so-called Christians that do it because they only adhere to the easy rules and regulations. First off, secondly, they say you can live your life any kind of way as long as you ask God or Jesus for forgiveness before you die. And thirdly,
But I don't agree. I don't believe that.
well,
Because you can't.
okay, your Bible tell you that nobody can live without sin.
But you can't deliberately do something and then expect forgiveness. If you
Yes, you
actually
can.
change your
Yes, you
ways,
can.
if you
Right.
actually
What they
change your
call that?
ways,
They call that when you change is it? I don't know if it's repent. I'm not. It's not repent. It's
oh, you talking about like getting baptized or something?
no. I sometimes I try to think too hard. It won't come to me. Once I stop trying to think, it'll come to me. If you, uh, maybe I am talking about repent, but anyway, repent no is turning from your ways. So yes, you can do a deliberate sin according to Christianity and ask for forgiveness. Be sincere
Right.
and be forgiven for it, which only makes sense.
So, all right.
But that means you don't do it anymore. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So my next question is, I wasn't go bring up like God or nothing like that
Bring them up, cuz.
in this episode because
Right.
that'll be a long topic. But it only makes sense. So what's your belief and what's your thing with the Bible and God?
Boy, you put me on the spot like a motherfucker. I think Christianity is an arrogant religion because it's either their way or no way. You've heard that.
Yeah.
If you don't believe in Jesus, then you can't get to heaven.
Yeah, I heard that.
That's bullshit because, again, with my studies, it was that when I looked in the encyclopedia, it said it was either 999 religions or 9,099 religions. I'm going to have to look it up again, or I can ask Google. And one reason is because don't nobody really know.
Yeah.
I could accept a religion that embraces everybody and teaches peace and forgiveness, but I can't embrace a religion that says it's my way or no way. You know, you ain't never met God, and a lot of us haven't. That's why they go to church and get preached to. The preacher man got to tell them about God. They don't know nothing about God, so let's go to church and learn, read our Bibles and learn something about Him. Which man wrote the Bible, and half the shit in the Bible is bullshit.
So what half is not? Like, what's the half that you agree with?
Love thy neighbor as thyself. If I love you the way I God love me, then I won't do no harm to you. All good, baby. All good. Don't steal. Don't lie. Some of the commandments. Don't. They say honor your mother and father. I'm not gonna use. I can't say nothing about the adulterer, and fornication, because that's all in the motherfucking Bible. King James, King David, King Solomon, Abraham, Isaac,
What if
Jacob.
those was just examples of what not to do though?
They not.
They not.
You can what right? Because them men had more than one woman, and they was God's main men. So what do you mean? What if there was examples for them not to
Because
do?
I was only saying that because what if the Bible was giving you some type of example to look at to be like, because in the Bible it says it don't agree with like cheating or having multiple women. It says you can have
You're a
multiple
motherfucking lie. It
wives.
does not say that.
No, it says you can have multiple wives,
Right.
right? But it doesn't say that you can have like multiple girlfriends, right? If they're not your wife.
Well, Solomon did, and never once did they say anything about adultery or fornication with him. Remember, 700 wives, 300 concubines. A concubine has a lower status than a wife. You feel me? So I could look at her as a girlfriend.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what it say about whoremongering and stuff like that?
What, whoremongering?
Yeah.
What is? I think it talks against being a whore, but that's for women. See, the Bible is gender biased, and now everybody's saying, "Oh no, it's not." What do you mean? If you look at the males and the females, I think the denomination, I won't say denomination, the type of money they use was shekels.
Yeah.
Males were worth more shekels than females. That messed me up. That fucked me up. The fuck? I thought we was all created equal. No, evidently, according to the Bible, we're not, because males were worth more than females. That's where y'all get that misogynistic attitude or think a man is better than a woman. Anyway, so from that perspective, I guess we, male and female, wasn't born equally.
You disagree with that?
I do. Whoremongering is not a good thing, but adultery is only when the woman cheats. If I'm allowed all these wives and never once you say anything about adultery, because King David, they didn't say nothing about adultery. King James, they didn't say nothing about adultery. King Solomon, they didn't say nothing about adultery. Abraham, they didn't say nothing about adultery. Isaac, Jacob, and I think Aaron, but I'm not sure about Aaron. Anyway, but let one of them women go fool with another man while they in that relationship, being his wife or concubine. It's adultery, baby.
Right.
It's a study.
And so you don't agree with that? You think, like, what do you think should be?
What I think it should be?
Or is. Because you say men and women not equal, and the Bible it says a man can like have however many women,
right?
But
as many women I think that he can take care of.
Exactly. But if a woman did it,
don't dig a hole, that bitch in the ground and stone that hole. That's how they used to do it. Bury motherfucker up to their neck and then stone them to death with rock bricks.
About that? Do you think it's a double standard, or like is it allowed? Is it good? Is it bad? Because I mean, it's a lot of double standards, men and women on both sides. So,
well, what I just said, if he could take care of them, he's allowed to have them. So maybe if she could take care of all them men, maybe she's allowed to have, you feel me? So I don't know, man. But the way our nature is, see, now this is back to that natural shit. Right. The way our nature is, the man usually pursues a woman. I had some women some bitches that pursued me. You hear me? But this is all I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. And a lot of times, people will say, you thought you was pursuing her, but she gave you a certain look, wink, or whatever to let you know she was interested. Yeah. So let's say, but it's still the pursuing, because let's say she looks at you and smiles. So then you go over and talk to her and you pull her. Yeah. I think you still pursued her. She opened the door for you to pursue her, because you were the one that actually is trying to get her in your grasp. She just gave you a smile. That ain't pursuing. Now, if she takes other steps to get you, and you are the one being pursued, then she's pursuing you. But a lot of people, I can say most people, a lot of people say, although you pursued that woman, a lot of women would give you some kind of indication that they're interested. Yeah. I'll say that. And then once you get that indication, then you do what you do.
So that gives the man the okay to have multiple, and the woman.
No, I was saying that to say most men pursue the female.
Right.
So, okay, I guess I see you. So, I might, and then too, let's say a female pursues multiple men, then she's a whore.
But he's not.
But he's not.
Why?
Well, because I guess we're supposed to be the dominant gender.
Right.
And societies are set up where women should carry themselves a certain way, and men should too. Mm-hmm. But most societies are set up where the man should be the pursuer or the aggressor. And I agree with that, because if this bitch is pursuing every man, she fucking the whole town. You feel me? Or at least people that she like. Don't no man want no woman. Well, I can't say that. I can't speak for all men. But I know a lot of men, include myself, don't want a woman that done been run through. 10 men that had her, 15, 20 men that had her, or I'm going to say it, that she's loose.
Can the woman say the same thing? She don't want a man.
Yes, she can. But it's more accepting. Plus, I ain't gonna tell too much. I ain't gonna say too much.
Why not? Go ahead. Say
it. No. You saying how is that equal?
Yeah.
Man, this life ain't equal, cuz. Now, this isn't right. But man and woman can do the same job, and the man makes more money.
I don't know if it's true. I didn't fact check this, but I heard on the internet that wasn't true. They debunked it. There was like jobs that men tend to do are more. I want to say, yeah, it's more work. Yeah. Because mostly
harder, maybe.
Exactly. Women are teachers mostly, and men usually in construction. Something that can get them hurt.
Okay, you've been asking out a question. Let me ask you a question.
All right,
who do you think should make the most money? The construction worker, male, or the female teacher?
That's a good question.
Well, let me answer my question. No. Well, I can't say no. The construction worker, though, all he dealing with is earth, meaning bricks, dirt, mud. The female teacher, though, she's going to shape your child, hopefully, if she's right. Shape your child's mind, mental. Shape your child's, intellect and mind is the same. Maybe will shape their personality to a point, because when you tell a child they doing good, if you praise them, that lifts their self-esteem. Or you could tell the child, you dumb motherfucker, you ain't gonna learn nothing, you ain't gonna be nothing in life. That can lower their self-esteem. She might have something to do with their morals and values, but the morals and values should come from home. But probably a little bit of everywhere. Come from home mainly, but when you get out in society, you're gonna see stuff that you might agree with or don't agree and say, hey, that's not right, or that is right. But a lot of that would be maybe based on what you learned at home, but some of it's not. Like I said, I had a few wealthy white friends, rich white friends, where their parents was racist and they weren't. So the teacher's gonna shape, have an influence on that child's life, whereas the construction worker, he's just dealing with bricks and mud and dirt. Mm-hmm. So this is my opinion. I don't know. I think the teacher is at least as more important than that construction worker. Anybody can pick up a brick and lay it down, but can't
You
any
think more important?
Yeah, because they shaping lives, bro. Let's say they ain't even shaping lives. They got something to do with a person's intelligence or their intellect. That construction worker don't have nothing to do with you being able to read, write, math, spell, science, social studies.
You want to say they equally important?
The construction worker is so.
Well, because what is it doing? It's building the infrastructure of society. So
we're not talking about infrastructures. We're talking about who has the most influence over a person's life. I'm telling you that teacher is more important, in my opinion, than the construction worker because she's shaping lives. Right. That construction worker ain't shaping no lives. He might shape your life,
but we also
because you might want to be able to lay a brick better than the next motherfucker.
Because we talking about the price, like how much they get paid.
Right. So when you think a motherfucker that's shaping future people, attorneys, doctors, lawyers, architects, shaping different people's lives, when you say they would be more important than this motherfucker who could. I did construction work at 16 and 17. I didn't know shit, but I could pick up that motherfucking pipe and lay it a certain way. I could carry bricks. That's how I got some muscles. Shovel. Because you sometimes got a shovel. Right. It don't take no intelligence to shovel.
It's not. I don't think so.
But I think
I
think it takes a certain type of person though to shape human beings' lives and prepare them for the future. So then, in my opinion, that person would be more important than that motherfucker who just got that shovel and can dig a ditch. So anyway, I think the teacher would be more important than the construction worker. Yeah. That's just my opinion.
So you think they should get paid more or equally?
I don't know. I just thought about something because I don't know because that construction worker got to be out there in that hot sun or deal with that cold and shit.
And they're risking their life.
And like you said, that work is harder work, but it's not more important work.
Yeah, I can.
So you gotta wait.
Right.
I mean, if I'm working hard, I want to get paid for it.
Yeah.
But then again, too, if I'm an important person to these kids,
that is true.
I need to get paid for that too.
That's why I say I think they should raise the teachers and
that's what everybody been saying.
Keep the construction work the same because I think they get paid good. They probably, I don't know. I'm not a construction worker. They probably say they
get paid good because they get paid good, especially the ones that are machine operators running the backhoe, high loaders. They get paid even more. Now listen, because their work is easier, but they get paid more than a ditch digger because they got to use their brain or their mind more. Actually, they don't. And really, you just learn how to operate the machine. But my point is, on a lot of jobs, and I would even say most jobs, the easier the work, the more you get paid. Such as, in let's say the warehouse, I work the line. Yeah. I'm making $20 an hour. Supervisor on the number walk around, make sure everything's going. He making $30 an hour. Then the manager over him, maybe the paperwork and shit, he probably making $40. So the easier the work, usually the more money you make. Because I guess usually it's probably more, you got to use this more as opposed to physical labor. The man on the line, all we doing is packing boxes and moving on down there, where the supervisor, he walking around making sure everything's running smooth. Yeah. But yeah, if you ever get out there, usually, maybe not always, but usually the easier the job, the more money you make. Yeah, I've been on a lot of jobs, bro, so I would know.
You got any questions for me?
Yeah. Let me think. What makes you, why are you so misogynistic?
Misogynistic? Why you think I'm misogynistic?
Because you're always putting women down. You're always putting males over females.
In what way?
Every way.
That's not true.
It is. You telling me what a man can do and what a woman can't do. A man smart can outwork a woman. A man smarter than a woman.
I never said all that. I never said a man
Well,
was
maybe
smarter.
I heard you wrong. Maybe
Exactly,
I heard you wrong.
I'm not.
I ain't hearing wrong, y'all.
Look. This is my thing. I look at the differences between men and women, and I hear more often that women try to become men, and my whole thing.
No, they don't. They just want to be, which I don't know if that could ever be. They just want to be equal to a man. You could be equal to a man mentally, but maybe not physically. Although I know some women that can out physical a man, but majority, or like you said, ordinarily a man's gonna be more bigger and stronger, faster. But mentally, so anyway, the thing is, women's live where they wanna. You don't open the door for me. I open my own door because I want the same pay you get.
Right.
Feel me? So women just want to be equal to a man.
A woman want to be equal to a man, but also don't want to do what men do.
Or they want to be equal to a man. They still want you to open the door for them, pull their chair out, pay the motherfucking tab on the dinner.
Do you think that's too bad?
I mean, it's not bad. It's okay, you know, to how they call it. Anyway, it's okay to open the door for him, pull a chair out. But I don't think the man always should have to, if let's say they dating, I think, I'm going to say this way, I think she should be able or be allowed to pay for dinner as well as the man.
Right. What if she, so you saying if she want to, but if she don't want to, then he should be okay with that too?
And don't take that bitch out. Let's see.
Because I'm trying to put it.
If you're okay with that, cool, right?
Right.
But if you're not okay with it, cool. No, we're not, baby. I'm not paying every night. So either you gonna pay or we're not going out. It's kind of up to the individuals.
So
man.
What do you think about the women that expect a man to pay, but they don't want to? They want the man to do the man job, but they don't want to do the woman job. Meaning, like, listen to him and be submissive, basically. Do you think that matters or no?
Then it's up to the man to be like, look, okay, you're not for me. You're not my type. We can't get along. This relationship's not gonna go anywhere.
What you think?
And don't waste your money on this hoe that wants her cake and eat it too. Meaning, wants you to do everything and then doesn't want to listen to you or do anything for you.
Yeah.
That's a one-way relationship, and I ain't for that.
That's all I'll be talking about. Because when all I hear, and I'm only going based off of social media, the things I see on social media, it's like social media turning everything upside down. It's like they turning men feminine and then the women masculine. And the women are going for it. And it's like, hold on. But then they want to also say the dudes are sassy, which I agree. But at the same time, it's like, how you go want this and then talk about what you got?
Okay, when you say turning the women masculine how? What are the women doing that's making them masculine?
I would say being more like aggressive, being more.
Some people I don't mind no aggressive. That would keep me from having to think of shit to say. Let her chase his dick.
No, I'm not saying. Okay. So if a woman is yelling at you, calling you out your name, and nagging, then what do you do about that?
Just a minute, cuz. What did I do to make her do it? Okay, well, no, let me ask you this. Is that any different from a man yelling at you, nagging at you, and calling you out your name?
Is it any different?
Yeah.
It get more dangerous when a man do that.
Oh,
so,
true,
yeah.
true. So you'd rather for a woman to do it?
I wouldn't rather nobody do it.
No, I'm between the man and the woman.
Right.
We don't want to deal with no danger. But I was going to ask you, kind of made me forget. I was going to say, is it more acceptable when a man does it to you or to anybody?
I don't think. I don't think.
So then you would have a problem if anybody does it. It's not just a woman thing.
I know, but what my point is,
she's more masculine when she does that.
And what I'm saying is, a woman is okay with that. Like, she's okay with being aggressive because she wants to have that independence and she wants to be on his level.
So should she hold it in?
I think if you got that much built up anger to nag and always fuss and call you out to then leave.
No, that's true. That's for male and female. But all I'm saying is, let's say she's in a relationship, and leaving is not always the best thing. You can work things out. You can work on a relationship, and y'all can make it happen and make it last. All I'm saying is, if she's feeling a certain way, does she have a right to express it?
Absolutely.
Brand's on the porch. Would you take care of him? So then she's not being masculine. Then.
No, it's a difference from expressing yourself, like you said earlier, because it's how you say it and what you say. So if she's coming to me like, "Hey, babe, I think I don't like this," and whoopie woo, I respect that. I absolutely adore it because you're a woman that can speak your mind. You got your own personality. Don't let me run over you. But however, don't come to me disrespectful, because like
okay, let me ask you, can you fuss at her?
I wouldn't say it's right.
I didn't ask you is it right. I said, can you fuss at her?
Do I? Yes.
Not do you can't. Right. So then if you can fuss at her, should she be able to fuss at you?
I want to say no.
That's that male chauvinism shit. You can do shit, but she can't do it. That's the misogynistic shit.
Okay,
you can fuss at her, but she can't fuss at you.
Let me ask you this then.
So if you do something that you deserve fussing at, she can't fuss at you.
No, she
it's
do.
Misogynistic, y'all.
She do. I'm not saying she can't.
I didn't say she does it. She does it right. I'm saying ain't that right? If you can fuss at her, can't she fuss at you?
That's what I'm saying.
No,
I don't think nobody can fuss at each other, but we do it.
Crazy as fuck.
I don't think that's the right thing to do.
You think nobody's talking about the right thing to do. First of all, relationships ain't perfect.
I know, and that's
people
why I
do
said
stuff that the other person doesn't agree with or that makes them angry. And sometimes we have to vent that anger, or sometimes we're allowed to. For instance, if you go fuck on her and she finds out, well, okay, I'm going to use. Does she have the right to fuss at you about that?
Yeah.
Thank you. And just like if she go fuck on you, you got the right to fuss at her about it. So then, she does have the right to fuss. That don't make her masculine or no man or nothing. I mean, more manly.
So let me ask you. If a woman, let's change it to the man. If a man is doing more, like let's say he walks into a room, his head is down, he's soft-spoken, is that masculine or feminine?
Probably neither one. Every man don't have to talk like, hey man, be thugged out and gangster and stuff. If his voice, he had. Sometimes you got the. Now here I'm gonna say this. Sometimes you got the voice that God gave you, but sometimes you had to. I'm gonna say it this way. Sometimes you got the voice that you got. I ain't gotta change my voice like this because you think I'm feminine. Because I talk like this. This is my natural voice. Now listen. Now you think, oh man, you feminine because you talk soft, right? This motherfucker beat your motherfucking ass. He ain't soft because that's just his voice. Now when you say walking with his head down, see, everybody kind of got their own demeanor, the way they carry themselves. He could be shy. He could be bashful. That just might be like who he is.
Right. And
that don't make him soft or feminine, bro. It's just, this is who I am. I don't have to walk around my chest stuck out, talking with a deep voice to be a man. I mean, to be masculine.
So what's masculine and feminine to you? What's the meaning of those words?
Masculine is when you ain't feminine.
Yep, that's
and
right.
Feminine is when you're not masculine. Because I don't think you can just say how a person has to act to make them masculine.
But that's what I'm saying.
It is that way. How a person carries themselves for us to determine if they're masculine or feminine. So it is that way. But okay, I'm gonna say it this way: it is that way. But sometimes we can judge that motherfucker wrong.
Mhm.
Can I say it like that?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, so masculine and feminine, it really don't mean nothing. It's just a label. But at the same time, there is masculine traits and feminine traits.
I agree.
So
I agree.
A feminine trait is being shy. That's just a
That's
feminine.
bullshit.
I think that.
Bullshit.
So what do you? So
you used to be shy.
Okay, that was a feminine trait. I'm not switching because it's me. Like, come on.
I think I used to be shy. I think,
right. So
I mean shy. When I was around motherfuckers I didn't know, I didn't always open up or want to talk to your ass. And
but
shit.
also, I don't think that's shy. I think.
Well, what's shy then? Come on, because I'm gonna see where it was at.
I think shy is when you.
See, we gotta start bringing down
fear.
Thorndike and shit, and start getting the definition of these words so we can see if we on the using them correctly or in the right way. So, what do you say shy is?
What I think it is, I think shy is being like having some type of fear, like being.
It's a lot of shit I fear.
No,
crazy
like,
as a motherfucker. Shit.
Like being
you said
not
the wrong
outspoken.
thing.
I don't know. I don't know how to.
I used to be quiet until I get comfortable with you or know you. And you know those saying, watch out for the quiet one. They the ones that'll get you, or just watch out for them, what have you. I used to be quiet. I wasn't always all loud spoken when I'm in around people that I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. We lay back in the cut and check shit out.
I guess.
You want me? What we need to do as we talk is start looking these words up. See what Thorndike says.
But I also want to go based off of my perspective too.
No, fuck your perspective. It's the meaning of the word.
Right.
You don't get to change the meaning or the definition of the word based on your perspective.
I agree.
This is what the word means. So now we just using it in the wrong way.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
You gotta have oh my goodness, I guess I could say a set meaning for the definition of words to have an organized society.
Yeah.
Because if the word, let's say, I tell you to come, if that doesn't mean the same to everybody, and let's say to you it means shoot, and I'll be like, Tyree, come, and you shoot him. We've got to have a language and a definition of words that mean the same to everybody, so we can be a functional society.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Yeah.
If I say come here, Tyree, and you go the other way, to you come means go.
Right.
It's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna work for us.
All right. Last question. Do you believe in balance? Because I'm going back to when we was talking about how how unnatural things might not be wrong, but it could be a problem and stuff. Do you think balance has anything to do with why you think something unnatural being done is like not right because there's no balance? Like, let's say a man and a man get together. Do you think that's balance or no balance?
I don't think they got nothing to do with balance.
Well, do you think opposites attract? Do you think that has anything to do with balance?
I guess I know what you mean when you say balance, because I don't think balance got nothing to do with that.
Like yin and yang. You heard that term before.
Yin and yang, yeah, but I still don't know what the fuck you're saying.
Because I'm saying if you believe in balance, then wouldn't it?
Balance to me don't have nothing to do with two men getting together. To me, I'm saying to me, in my opinion, but balance got to do with your preference, what you like, what you enjoy, your decision making.
Well, because it's not balance if we both got a cord. We don't have no outlet to go with this. We need an outlet and a cord to make electricity.
Your ass on talking about making electricity. You went from balance to making
Well,
electricity.
that's balance because if I have an outlet and I have a cord,
You don't need no
balance,
motherfucking cord and outlet to make no electricity. That ain't how electricity got discovered.
But
actually, I think it was through the lightning rod. You hear me?
You see my point,
I do see your point.
Yeah, so let's not.
Because I don't see lightning.
Right. You can have a light switch. Like, no,
I do see your point, but to me, that don't have nothing to do with balance.
What is that then? What does that have to do with? Like what?
I don't know. Nothing. It ain't got nothing to do with shit. Fuck he talking about? It don't have nothing to do with nothing.
Oh wow! I mean, I think it does. I mean, the opposites are supposed to attract to create balance.
I think
that's why we have a sun and
I
moon.
think people
balance.
on the same page will create balance because we compatible and we agree on a lot or most of the same things, and so we balance. Listen, opposites attract. You hot and I'm cold. I'm gonna say we're gonna always be bumping heads because you're a certain way and I'm a certain way, and we on opposite ends of the spectrum. Bitch, I don't like it when you cuss. Let's say female cuss, and she doesn't like it when, let's say, when I leave the toilet seat up. We opposites, and right now we ain't attracted.
Right.
But people do say opposites attract. That might be to get you interested. Oh, I like her. You know, she's this, she's that. But to me, that in a way that doesn't make sense because I need to like what you do for me to be attracted to you or interested in you.
I look at it.
You hear me though?
Yeah, I hear you. I feel.
Let's say, if you're doing shit I don't like, keep it moving,
right?
Cuz.
And I agree with that to a certain extent because
just like you and your girl, maybe y'all need to agree on a lot of shit or most shit for y'all to have a smooth relationship, man.
Right.
If y'all always bumping heads.
However, I look at it as like a movie set or a play. You got the cast and you got the crew. The crew might be crew because they don't want to be in front of a crowd. So we need the whole movie production. It needs both to create the balance. We need the people that don't want to be on camera so they can control the camera. We need the people that like to be on camera and want to be on camera so we can have something to record. So that's why I mean, like, that they balance each other out.
Example. But let me ask you this: opposites attract. So let's say your girl a whore, and you not, or you don't like whores, right? Now fuck that shit. You ain't gonna be attracted to her because she what you don't like. Now if she's not a whore,
right?
And you're not a whore, you don't like whores. Hey, that's for me, man. She's respectful. She don't fuck everybody. She dresses like a lady. She carries herself a certain way. She speaks a certain way that you like. All that shit you like, that's what attracts you. Not that, man, she dressed like a hoe. She cuss out, she smokes, she drinks, she loose. That opposite attract shit, man. That don't always go for what a motherfucker tell you. Let me speak for me. You gotta have qualities that I like and desire for me to be interested in you. If you opposite, I want a lady and you are loose and a whore, you ain't attracted.
But to me, I think that was a bad example because I can say if I'm the breadwinner of the relationship, then I need somebody to take care of the household, like the kids, so I can make the money.
Okay, that's the opposite.
If you at home and I'm outside, that's the opposite, right? Do I have something wrong?
Yeah.
What?
So when you met her, you didn't know if she liked to stay home or not. So when they say opposites attract, it's that opposition that gets you interested. I say this way, that attracts you to them.
But if you know what you're looking for, right? If you know what you're looking for, then You can look.
Now you're gonna make my point. You know what you're looking for, right?
Yeah.
But if she's opposite, she ain't nothing what you're looking for, because she's the opposite.
Exactly. That's the opposite.
So then you ain't attracted to her because she ain't what you're looking for.
Because she's not. She don't have the qualities that you like.
Right.
Right. And that's why I say I agree with that. However, let's say you are in a position where you need somebody that does the opposite of what you do. I'm a rapper, so I need somebody to record me. I'm not about to find somebody that don't know how to, because that
makes sense. That's not what they say.
It absolutely makes sense.
Oh, so you're a rapper, and because a dude can record you, but because this bitch can't record you, that's what attracts you to her.
No, I'm attracted to, if I'm an artist, if I'm a rapper, then I will be looking for a cameraman, because that's the opposite.
That in your job. No, you're giving me the wrong example. Wrong parable.
But don't you know what I mean, though?
Yes, and that's why I said I don't agree.
But that's the yin and yang I was talking about, because it fits together.
Because you just said, if the bitch is everything you looking for, then that's what attracts you to her. But so she's not opposite.
But that doesn't necessarily mean it's the equal.
Now we never said nothing about equal.
Well,
we said you said opposites attract.
Exactly, and I'm saying if
so, you know what? When people say that, this is what they mean. Good girl is attracted to bad boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A good girl wants a bad boy. That's kind of opposite attract. She's good, he's bad. So, not that that's what attracted her to him. He's a bad boy. You know, she's ugly. She go to church. This and she go to church, school, say all the right things. He's out there. He's thuggish. Maybe robbing motherfuckers. Wear his pants down below his ass. Cuss, smoke, drink. He's the opposite of her, and so people are saying that's what attracted her to him, because he's the opposite.
Well, I thought the original meaning of opposite attract was because a man was attracted to a woman, and he has a penis and she has a vagina, and a vagina is a hole, and the penis is what inserts into it. So that's what I took out of opposite attract. But I was using it in the instance of me having something and needing something else, and you being able to fit that category of what I need.
That ain't a trait. That's a necessity. That's a necessity. Ain't no opposite attract. Bitch, I got a dick, you got a pussy. I need a pussy.
That's the opposites, though, of each other. So what's the opposite of a man?
So right. So you saying because you're a man and she's a woman, that's why you attracted to her?
That's what I took from opposites attract. But I was using that in a different...
What is she the kind of woman that you don't like? Are you still going to be attracted to her?
No.
So then it ain't about male and female. Because you're a male, she a female, you don't like this bitch. So it don't have nothing to do with male and female.
But just because I don't like this specific woman doesn't
mean... You're going to find one that got your the qualities that you, or qualifications that you looking for.
It's still a woman, right?
Oh my God.
And that's the opposite.
Nah, it might be a dude.
Man.
Okay, well, if it's a dude, then what?
That doesn't fit. Opposites attract.
Yeah,
so
it does.
A man and a man are the same thing. They're not the opposites.
Oh my God. So what?
So
he's a good he's a good boy, good fag, he a bad fag. That's why he attracted to the bad fag, because he bad. He's the opposite of who he is.
I think we're saying the same thing on a different.
No, he's two men, but they opposite.
No, Grandpa. Yes, that's also opposites attract, but I don't think that's what the meaning was.
Then that's a male and female. That's supposed to be natural or nature. That's just supposed to be how it is.
Exactly.
So that don't have
just like a magnet. The positive is the negative. Opposites attract. Positive, negative. No. Woman, man, opposites.
Okay, but no, that you way out base. Cause
everything that a man does is basically the opposite of everything a woman does. As far as how they live their life, a woman cares about her hair. A man can be bald. Opposite.
You gonna tell me men don't care about their motherfucking hair? You do.
But what?
No, come on, you're giving me wrong examples.
Let me ask
you could even be right, but the examples that you're giving me are way off base.
How?
A man care about shit. Before I went bald, I used to get my wig done. I wore a shag, looking all good and shit. Bitches be like, hey, baby, they hitting on the motherfucker because the way I look, cuz. I always made sure my wig was whipped, cuz.
But does it mean the
same? And I ain't nothing but no bitch. I had nothing to do with no bitch.
Does it mean...
Why you think your uncle used to get his hair braided? Because he want to be... Motherfucking men care about their hair, too.
I'm not saying they don't care. But I'm asking, is it the same? Does it mean the same as a woman?
Come in.
If a woman... What's up, boy?
What's up, youngster?
What's up, cuz?
Make a podcast?
Yeah, literally.
You don't need no motherfucking interruptions, cuz. Take your cap off for a minute. See how he keep his heat.
Right.
Don't you care about your wig and how you keep it up and take care of it? Yeah. Thank you. Not Eric. Most men, because Tyree, you ain't making the right example.
Tell me what
I was just wanting to show him. He think that he said men are different from women because women want to hustle gang. We ride deep. Because women want to take care of their hair, their wig, right? Men do too. I told him when I was coming up, before I went bald, I used to wear a jerry cut, I wore a shag, and I kept the motherfucker whip, and bitches was hitting on me because of just the way I look, my appearance. He look good looking. Right. I like your hairstyle. Men want take care of their wig just like a bitch does.
Yeah. And this is what I'm saying.
Make you look good sometimes.
But some niggas, they go hard without doing their shit.
But look, exactly. But listen, this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that a woman and a man don't care about their hair. Listen. What I'm saying is a woman's hair means more to her than a man's hair means to him.
Maybe.
That is true.
I'm saying maybe, but that might not be true.
That is absolutely true. You got some men that care like a woman about his hair.
Oh, shit. I guess that's me then. And you listen, because you got out there, you got some bitches that'll go out the house, maybe just throw a rag or won't throw nothing on their shit. Everybody's different, bro. Right. If some women ain't gonna give a fuck about, and I don't give a fuck about her hair if she got a bad body.
Okay, so let's say
you hear me? I ain't fucking her hair.
All right, listen. You said we gonna use this example that you said. You said,
and I wasn't no feminine ass motherfucker.
You said it was a difference from a man and a woman having sex. And a man can have a lot of women, and a woman can only have one man. If she doesn't, then she's a whore. Right?
That's how society has it, yeah.
But you said you agree with that.
I'm saying most men don't want no whore for no woman.
So
do you?
So no, and what I'm saying
I don't either.
It's a.
Do you want a whore? Or is that most men don't want no whore for a woman?
So what I'm saying is that's the opposite.
Oh my God!
Is it not?
Fuck no. Some men ain't whores. You got men that ain't whores. What's near what?
Grandpa.
You got some women that ain't whores, bro.
You're trying to prove your point now.
Right. You stereotyping. You putting it. I ain't gonna say stupid. You putting everybody in one category. You can't do that, bro.
No,
can't do that.
I'm doing
because there's too many people. Too many individuals out here who do their thing, do their own thing, don't give a fuck about what nobody else thinks. Will say, fuck what you think, I'm gonna do me.
Right.
So you got a lot of individuals for arguing. They say, I don't like no bitch that's all tatted up. So you got bitches all tatted up. You think that bitch give a fuck? Because as I don't, the next man will.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Let's say I don't like a bitch all tatted up, but she got a bad body. I'm gonna fuck with her. Because I'm a body man.
Right. And I don't like tattoos, so that's a good example.
But we don't like, but they still do it.
Exactly.
So you got men that keep their wig together, and you got bitches that don't give a fuck about their wig.
Right.
Now, I think I have to agree with you on this. You probably got more women that do care.
Right.
But But I see a lot of women coming out the house raggedy.
And all I'm doing, yeah, of course. And all I'm doing is talking about the biggest percentage. So I'm not exactly majority. I'm not talking about the exceptions. I'm not talking about none of that. I'm talking about what's
your
usually.
ass offended me when you talking about a motherfucker want to keep his wig right. I stayed right for them bitches, and I got rewarded.
Yeah,
I got fucking rewarded. Yeah. Gone. I'm gonna use you. But you whip your motherfucking film. You laid the motherfucking braids, right? Bitch, I like your hairstyle, cuz. And then one thing leads to another. You feel me? So, based on your motherfucking wig, cuz. Maybe one more thing, maybe nothing else. How you shave your face? Hey man, I like how you. What's your name? Motherfuckers, male and female, care about their appearance, bro.
Right? Did I say? If they did a motherfucking commentary, brush his teeth, he'll wear holy raggedy clothes and this and that. You're supposed to be talking over here to the camera. Oh. Am I saying anything different?
Hell yeah. Shit.
What did I say different?
I'm going to tell you. A man that keep his hair done, he feminine. A woman is going to always keep her hair done and she ain't going to go out ragged.
Feminine? We can run it back.
She going to go out ragged. I see a lot of hoes come out the house ragged as a motherfucker with their wig. You hear me? And then I see a lot. And it ain't, sometimes it's a low cut, but they lined up. Their hair looking good. Might be waves in it. You feel me? Motherfucking man that care about his wig don't have to be ain't no feminine shit.
Did I say that?
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Anyway, and most people care about their appearance.
Can you get it
right? A perfect example. Let's say me. I care that my stomach's fat, so I gotta lose this motherfucker. If I really care, I care, but I ain't got no discipline. I like fuck it. I'm like, is it been charged? I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna eat what I want to eat. Until I get to the point where I'm really fed up, then I'll do something about it. All I'm saying is people care about their appearance.
Right.
Shit. The fuck wrong with you, cuz? You right. You right.
Because what I said
oh my gosh.
We can run it back and all. Listen. This is what I said. Pay attention. I said a woman and a man both care about their hair. Is that correct?
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
But what I'm saying is a woman cares more about her hair than a man would. In general.
Okay,
overall,
maybe, in general. Let's speak in general, because I done seen some raggedy women and some motherfucking men to keep their shit.
If I was talking about the minority, I would have said some men.
I guess you.
But I said
bro. I think I got to go with you. I think. I think.
Come on,
because I see some raggedy bitches out here every day, cuz.
Of course, we go see them all the time, all around. But
I see just as many raggedy ones. In fact, I probably see see more raggedy ones than the ones I see with their shit whipped.
Right.
Because one thing, it takes money, time. Motherfucker might have a job, effort.
Right.
Everybody can't afford to go to a beauty shop, so I think I see it in very different times. But sometimes I see more raggedy hair women than I see women with their shit laid.
Do you see more women that have their stuff laid versus more men that do?
Probably.
Okay then.
I said, because I say, just because your hair ain't long, this motherfucker lined up and shit.
Right.
He groomed and shit.
Right.
That's his shit.
Exactly.
Being good, looking good.
Yeah, I know. And
might be waved out, braids and dreads ain't always what a motherfucker want or make them.
Right.
And just like your uncle tried to keep his hair braided, looking good. You feel me?
Right. Exactly, and that goes to show that
you keep your shit right.
That goes to show that I agree with you. I care about my hair. He care about his.
Whatever. Go ahead.
But the difference is more women.
All right, I might go for that. Damn. All right,
come on,
like I go for that.
We went around circle just for
I go for that.
Then men, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, I go for. I capitulated.
That's all for today, man.
But a lot of bitches can't do that, Isaiah.
Right. But even if they can't do it, they still care about it. Like if a dude can't do it, he ain't gonna care as much as a woman.
Let me ask you a question.
All right, last question.
Podcast having motherfuckers.
All right.
A man that works in a beauty shop, is that cool? Doing women's hair?
He gonna do what he want to do.
That's not what I asked. I said, is it cool?
Yes, it's cool.
Okay, then. Okay, we done.
If he getting
We
money,
done.
yeah.
We done.
Now, if you would have asked me, is it feminine? I would have said yes. It is feminine. Is it cool? Is a different question. Is it feminine? Is it cool? Yeah.
So this motherfucker doing women's hair to pay his bills, that's feminine? Thank you.
Doing hair is feminine. But paying your bills is not feminine.
It's two different questions.
That's what I'm saying. Come on.
Doing hair ain't feminine, cuz.
Majority of people that do hair.
Okay, then watch this. So you say that's feminine, right?
Okay.
Is being a male nurse feminine?
You can consider it feminine.
Motherfucker, he's taking care of patients. How's that feminine?
He is taking care of it, which is good. I'm not taking
No. I said, how's that feminine?
It's
By taking care of the sick or the elderly.
It's feminine because usually women nurture. That's a nurture.
We not nurturing shit. We trying to. I might be giving this motherfucker a shot, taking the medicine to him, moving him to the emergency room, huh?
That's caring for him.
You said nurturing. Okay, so what's feminine about me giving this motherfucker a shot, taking him to the emergency room, bringing him his medicine, helping this motherfucker, because according to you, we stronger, helping this motherfucker sit up in the bed, walking him around. What's feminine about that?
Because usually
we're
talking about.
No, I asked you what's feminine about them actions.
I just told you.
What?
He's taking care of somebody else, which usually, if you want to go back in the day or whatever, a woman takes care.
So you base your judgment on the way it used to be then?
No, I'm saying currently still. Woman's job, if a man is doing a woman's job, it's feminine.
That's not a woman. Okay, who said it's a woman's job?
The society. The society.
Society? You're a motherfucking lie because if society did that, we wouldn't have no male nurses.
So, okay, is majority of nurses male or women?
Because we just now breaking into the field.
I said it's the majority of nurses male or women.
I think they women.
Okay.
Okay,
so wait. It's the majority of construction workers male or women?
Male.
So would that make being a construction worker masculine or feminine?
It don't make him neither one. You don't think you can have a feminine construction worker? Huh?
Obviously, you can have a feminine construction worker.
So it don't make them neither one.
But
now to respond to what you said, just because you got more males in the construction field, a lot of times, if the woman and the man apply, the dude hired the man before the woman. That don't mean nothing other than employment bias or what you call it. When you bias against a certain person for whatever.
Well, I'm not being biased.
You are. You hiring the man over the woman just because he's a man.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
I'm telling you. That's why. I'm telling you. Give me the scenario on why it's more males.
Why it's more, or women don't hire
anyway.
Or women don't
just
look
because
for jobs.
See, you base shit off of how things used to be. Listen, or society as opposed to the real situation. For instance,
what woman you know finna sign up for construction?
I'm talking about the nurses. Would you tell me there's a lot of women out there doing construction?
But we're not talking about. But that's the minority.
Okay, but they working on. They doing it. Go ahead. I'm listening. Yes, they will. But listen. But okay, that's the only thing you focus on is wiping ass. I said giving them a shot.
Oh yeah, they gonna do shit.
Bringing them medicine.
I mean, it's like
wheeling them to the emergency room. Just he said we physically strong, maybe helping them in and out of bed or walk down the hall. Because I had to walk when I had my strokes, but it was a female with me. What else do nurses do?
Is wearing a dress masculine or feminine?
It depends on what society you in. Now, how to listen? No, listen, Isaiah, listen. Because you got the Irish, they call them kilts, right?
Right.
But I say a skirt as opposed to dress. But they wear them because that's their culture.
Right.
So does that make them feminine because that's their culture? Just because your culture is men wearing pants?
Then
that same motherfucker that wear that dress beat his motherfucking ass. So he just let a feminine motherfucker beat his ass.
Exactly. Perfect. Exactly. He
Get
can
out of
still
here,
be
man.
feminine and
You
still know how to fight.
basing shit on society that you grew up in. But listen, I'm on a nurse thing. Because a long time ago, okay, I'm gonna give you another example. A nurse was female. Now that we're having more male nurses, you got a problem with it because of how it used to be.
I didn't say I had a problem
Yes,
with
you
it.
did. Okay, they feminine.
I said that's a good thing, but
no, they feminine because of their job, right?
Right. No. The job type.
That's just like in the old days.
In this part of the video right here, the camera ended up dying. I had to use my phone. Now bear with me, don't shoot me now. Come on now, chill. I know it's rookie mistakes, like fuck. But first episode, subscribe so I can get some better fucking quality.
Can we ask you a question real quick? Do you think a man doing nails, especially this is his establishment. This is his establishment, and he gonna make his money. So, do you think because he does nails, do you think that's feminine?
No, I don't.
Thank you.
No, I don't. Because
listen to this. He think because men are nurses that that's feminine. No, listen. Let me talk. I said so. Giving a shot, bringing the motherfucker medicine, rolling the motherfucker to the emergency room, or like he says, since men are physically stronger, helping the motherfucker in and out of bed. Well, ain't nothing feminine about that.
It's not feminine about
They don't get it. Right. He don't get it because he's young. He said it ain't feminine.
No, it's not feminine. It's a professional.
It's a profession.
Yeah.
He don't believe. I'm glad I just had a second opinion because I don't know what I'm talking about.
No.
Apparently, I don't know what I'm talking about.
You don't. You fucking don't. You fucking too young to know what the fuck you talking about. He's misogynistic meaning.
No, I'm not.
Okay. That's a misogynist is a man that put women down and think men are better than women.
I could be wrong. Apparently, I am today.
I just told you being a nurse ain't no feminine job, cuz.
All right, we're gonna leave it at that.
Thank you, cuz. Thank you.
It's a good. Yeah, it is. I'm not saying it's a bad one. Yeah.
Exactly. Do what you gotta do, get your money.
Do what you gotta do. I'm not saying nothing they not saying.
Yes, you are. You're saying it's feminine. It's not feminine. It's not feminine.
It is feminine.
Why you didn't say that while he was in here? Because he keeps saying it's feminine. He keeps saying it's feminine. We can't win, cuz.
All right, that's all for today's podcast. We did do a lot.
Yeah, we have. I think we covered a lot of subjects, a lot of topics. And we got in depth and deep in certain stuff. And we're going to have to do this again. We're going to have to do this again. So all you listeners out there, tune in. If you want to have, if you want to hear some good conversation, and if you want to hear some controversial shit, and if you want to be educated, tune in, baby. Until next time.
Yeah.